Yo, what's up, guys? AD in a car. Who would have ever thought this day would happen? But it's early in the morning right now. Gym's literally right behind me, sipping on the pre-workout. And I had something happen to me, right? So I like speaking based on experiences. So let me kind of backphrase it. So the people in my close friend story, you guys saw that I had this chick DM me, right? On IG. She was asking, like, for me to break her back, like being super direct with me, like, oh, if I just had a night with you, oh, baby, blah, 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 just bend me over, like, you're so sexy, blah, 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 right? Coming off to me really, really aggressive. And so I saw in her bio that she was from Columbia, South Carolina. Now, guys, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. That's where I was born. Both of my family's parents live there. Like, my whole family's from Columbia. And that's literally where I am right now. And so usually I don't reply back to those messages, but if they're in the area, then of course I do. And she was looking right. She was like this cute little snow bunny. So I was like, yo, I'm going to be in Columbia area here soon. Like, that's crazy. And she was like, what? No way? Seriously? And I'm like, yeah, that's where I'm from. And she was like, oh, we should definitely hang out then. And I was like, of course we should. Of course we should. So we started talking a little bit. Remember in the last video, I like to say, I like to keep my investments low with the girl starting off, right? And here's the reason why. So after talking for a bit, she gave me her Snapchat. She gave me her phone number. And so I was texting her like a few times. I was 2 days out from this point in time. So the last day it came to planning, like, oh, she was like, what do you plan on doing? Like, what do you want to do? And it was a Sunday where we were supposed to meet that Sunday night, which was last night. And I was like, well, there's not a whole lot to do. Maybe we can just go to your place, have some wine or whatever. You never want to directly say, like, I just want to fucking bang you over and fuck you against the counter. Like, you don't want to do that. So she knew what I was meaning, right? She was like, okay, cool, we can do that. Sounds good. I'm even willing to pick you up, and because I know you don't have a car, and I don't want to make you Uber. So the day comes of my flight, and here's where it starts to happen. And I've felt this before. I've done it. I've seen this type of behavior before. And that's when she starts taking more of a longer time to reply to texts. And it's not like I'm texting this girl all day. She'll be like, yo, have a safe flight. And I'm like, appreciate it. I actually just landed. But then she took like 4 or 5 hours to reply. And keep in mind, this girl was really high interest at first. And she was like messaging me hella messages, like taking no longer than 10 minutes to reply, right? So I sensed the energy switch right there. And it was around like 6 p.m. And we're supposed to meet like at 8:30. It's around 6 p.m. at this point in time. She was like, hey, sorry, but I was busy, blah, blah, blah. How was your flight? And then I waited until like 8 p.m. to text back, because, bro, I'm not texting. I'm not doing that. After you just took 4 or 5 hours to reply back to me, I'm not going to text you back like in 20 minutes. So I replied back at 8. Keep in mind, it's still supposed to be around 8:39 p.m. I was like, yo, we just left dinner. How close are you to this address? And so what happened here, time went by. It was like 8:30, still no reply. And then it went to 9 p.m. Still no reply, guys. Keep in mind, this is the girl who messaged me first, was like, I want you to bend me over. I want to have a night with you. All this crazy, we're going to be in the same area, right? Hit me up first. And then from there, she had me on Snapchat, and girls don't know how to hide their tracks. So she had her Snap location on, and so I could see when the last time she was active. And so she was active 8 minutes ago, and she was 7 miles away from me. This girl was like mad close to where my dad was staying at. It's a crazy coincidence. And so I saw she was active 7 minutes ago, but I sent the text 2 hours ago, and it was like 9:10 p.m. at this point in time. So after that, I was like, here we go again with the BS, man. Now, this doesn't happen a lot to me, keep in mind, but I'm able to recognize when it does happen. So basically what happened was, high interest girl is talking about all this shit she's gonna do, what we're gonna do, blah, 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 blah. But when it came down to it, something else happened. Something else came up. Could have been an event, a dude, friends, whatever. Something came up, and so she doesn't girls don't know how to directly tell you that they can't make it, or that they no longer want to hang out. So what they do is the day of the date, or the time you're supposed to meet them, you'll sense a switch of energy from them. So they'll take longer to reply. They're no longer giving you that same type of energy that they was doing, right? And so you need to be able to catch up on that quick. And I'm starting to recognize it super quick now, and super easily. So what did I do? I didn't message her back. I wasn't like, hey, are we still, like, what are you doing? Are we still meeting up? Blah, blah, blah. What I simply did was I blocked her off Snapchat. I blocked her off Instagram, and I blocked her phone number. So yeah, she could have texted me at 10:30, 11 p.m. Was like, hey, sorry, I was talking to my friends, or I was doing my makeup. Are you still ready to go? I don't know. She missed her chance. And the reason why she missed her chance is because we said 8:30/9 p.m. and she never replied past that point in time. So what do I look like as a high value dude who has money, hella options, that is scrambling to see this one girl who's like this 8 kind of white girl, right? It was not even like really my type. She was just so easy that I just wanted to do it. So basically, long story from there is that, yes, and you guys saw this in my YouTube video about the lies girls tell, is that I still get stood up or flaked on. It still is really rare, and I kind of I funnel out the girls who seem more flaky, but it still does happen to me on an occasional basis. And that was the first time in my life that a super high interest girl like that, the type of energy she was giving me, didn't follow through. Usually girls like that, they always follow through. I've never had a situation like that, but like I said, it can happen. And what I'm telling you guys is that, like I said, you need to be able to catch up on that. Now, at the end of the day, what I've come to realize with females is that nothing matters until you're seeing them or you're literally in their guts. Nothing matters. It doesn't matter the type of energy they're giving you. It doesn't matter what they're saying out of their mouth. All that matters is what they do. If she's talking about how she's excited to see you, what she's excited to do, but she's not coming to see you, or she's flaking last minute, bro, it doesn't matter. And sometimes, like I said, it doesn't even matter until you're literally in their fucking guts, bro. Because a girl will come see you, give you last minute resistance or whatever, and then first date went well in your head, but you never see her again, you never talk to her again. I had a situation like that too. It was this bad chick. She was an OnlyFans model. Kid you not, super popular OnlyFans model. I went on a date with on a bar because I had another girl that night. I usually don't go out on dates, but yeah, she was like, oh, I can't wait to see you again, blah blah blah. First date went well. We spent like an hour and a half getting drinks or whatever, and then I never ended up even seeing her again, despite all that talk, all that energy, time invested. So remember, nothing matters until you actually are in her guts or she is seeing you, and that actions will always speak louder than words, no matter what. So when I say this, the reason why I say this is don't get too excited whenever a girl is giving you the energy that you've always been craving for. Now, I got another story for you guys and another tip. This is something I realized too, is that in order to see the best results with dating and the highest amount of success, less stress, overall more results, is I come to realize is that the girls have the girls have to choose you. Guys, the girls have to choose you. I don't know what you were told, but the things I realized is that girls have to pick you. That is the only way that the girl's going to be the most submissive. You're going to get the less headaches. You're going to see incredible results when it comes to times that you have sex with them, what they do for you. They have to choose you. Now, what do I mean by the girl has to choose you? Is that let's do for different sectors and venues. So in person, the girl has to show that she is attracted to you and or make it clear that she wants you to talk to her. So, for example, if you're out and about at the mall, choosing signals, right? A girl's looking at you, you spot her glance at you, she's smiling at you. You're at a bar, club, the girl is constantly talking to you, she's looking at you while talking to her friends, or even, this has happened to me a lot, if she gets her friend to come talk to you and she's like, hey, my friend's interested in you. Right now, with online dating, you guys know I'm a big component of online dating, and doing it this way is that the girl has to message you first. That is the girl's way of choosing you on social media. A match with each other does not mean anything, guys. Like, I'm not sure if you guys ever done the full swipe method and then you choose later, but girls, if they kind of find you cute, that doesn't mean nothing. Like, a match means nothing. The girl actually has to send you a message if you want to see the best results in regards to the girl actually being into you, being full submissive, coming over to your place on the first date, and or having sex with you on the first date, having a low flake rate. All that stuff is going to be lower if the girl messages you first, aka the girl chooses you first. Now, if you do it the opposite end, you're like, hey, bro, I'm a man. I like to go out there and get what I want. I'm a cold approach. If I see a cute girl, I'm going to go up there and talk to her. I don't care. Now, that's still a good way to do it, right? If I see a really attractive girl, a girl that I'm really attracted to, and she just fits my type, everything, and it's the right situation, of course, I'm going to go talk to her, right? That's a chance that I don't want to miss out. But doing it that way, cold approach, girl giving you no signals that she wants you, cold messaging on dating apps, sliding in DMs cold, you're going to get way less results. At that point in time, it's a numbers game, right? And you're going to have a higher percentage number game. The more attractive you are, the better you carry yourself. And it's just going to be more time investment and more of a headache. That's why I personally don't like doing it. It's like, yes, I could see results cold approaching. I could see results messaging girls that I'd match with and them not messaging me first. But it's a headache that comes along with that. I promise you, you're going to deal with more flaky girls like that. You're going to deal with girls who seem interested in you, but they're really not. You see, bro, you're excited about going to the mall and getting that girl's number. Y'all are texting, but guess what? She's not going to meet up with you. I hate to be the pessimist here, but even if she does meet up with you, she's just going to use you for some drinks or some food, and you're never going to see her again. Bro, I'm telling you, the girls have to choose you. That is the age, that is the dating game in 2020 and beyond. If they're not choosing you, you're just dealing with the numbers game, and you're not dealing with the most submissive feminine woman there is out there. Now, there are exceptions to it, right? There are unicorns. So, for example, the 2 long-term relationships that I was in, let's talk about the first one. Filipino chick, college sophomore year. I dated her for 2 years. How did I meet her? I met her at a party, and I went up and talked to her. She was beautiful. Like, everybody wanted her. Filipino girl, tan skin, long, straight, black hair, beautiful face. And I went up to her and I said, has anybody ever told you that you look like Pocahontas? And I got her number that night. We started messaging on Facebook. That's a whole crazy story by itself. She ended up having a boyfriend, leaving her boyfriend for me, blah, blah, blah. But the point is that I could approach her and it was successful. Another one, Vicky, that a lot of you guys know, my other long-term relationship, dated about 1.5 years, almost 2 years. Her, my voice keeps cracking. Oh my God. Her, what happened? She worked at the gym and I just slid in her DMs. Right? But you can kind of pre-select girls to make your chances higher. Like Vicky, I knew she was into black guys. Somebody told me that she likes black guys. She likes guys that look like me. So I already had a higher chance. But, and Vicky was super submissive and feminine. But that was a unicorn because I got lucky. The numbers game played in my favor and I had a higher percentage rate from there. And plus, with all those girls, at that point in time, I wasn't seeing other girls. I would talk to one girl at a time. I would invest all my energy and effort and low-key kind of like simp in order to like pull that relationship out of them. But I clearly don't do that anymore. I'm always talking to multiple people. And that's another thing too. is that never stop prospecting. Never ever stop prospecting. I don't care how many girls you have in your rotation. I don't care how fulfilled or satisfied you are with the amount of girls you're seeing right now. Never stop prospecting, because they're never going to stop prospecting. And I promise you, it's just a matter of time before it falls off. And well, some of these girls fall off and their energy switches up, and you're going to be mad at yourself because like, yo, I thought this girl was a good rotation girl, or I thought the energy was good. Why is she acting like this the next day, right? And so you're not going to feel that way if you always have options coming in and potential girls that you're seeing. Now, the way you never stop, never stop prospecting, the way you never stop doing that is by, always keep your dating apps running if you're on them. You don't have to have a lot of time investment on it though. So just send one message a day, one message every 2 days. Take 10 minutes out the day every 3 days or so just to swipe. You know what I mean? Like, keep it low investment, but never stop prospecting. That includes in person too. See a cute girl, don't think in your head like, oh, I already have girls I'm talking to, so I'm not going to talk to her. Nah, still take the chance, bro. Still take the chance. But like I said, remember that in order to see the best results with dating in 2020 in regards to girls not flaking, being into you, being submissive, giving you everything you wanted, is, like I said, they have to choose you first. Remember that. And you can only get chosen first if the girl is into you from an attractive standpoint, like physically, you have the status and or maybe money, but then they're kind of using you, but still, they're still choosing you, right? And besides that, you just got to overall level up and create a higher value self within yourself. So hopefully that kind of answers everything. And remember that even if a girl chooses you, you still have the capability of being flaked on and or her acting weird last moment. But that goes with anything, right? You just got to take the chances, but your chances are just going to be a lot lower if that happens. So hopefully I discussed everything, guys. I'm going to go get this workout in now. Y'all have a good one.